my wife's just bought some cocktail glasses, and our glass cupboard is full. It's falling out, jumping out here. Where do I put this glass? Well, inside that one. Anyway, I did say, hun, I've always thought, hun, you got a very, very small ass. I don't know how when you sit on a chair, you don't fall off. Okay. See, the problem is, I do all this wonderful stuff at home before I get here, and it's fantastic in my head. And when I come to actually do it, I cock it up. But not all the time. Because you're still watching, aren't you? I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, right? Have you met Tom, my protege? Well, yesterday, I gave him some business cards to stamp, and I left him with a big pile of them, yeah? Sort of said, how are you getting on with them, Tom? And he says, oh, not too bad. I think there's someone waiting outside.
Hello, do you happen to have space for a little boy's haircut?
Yes. Oh, 1 minute. Don't move. We're live streaming, so I'm touching it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Have we met before?
You've met my partner, so he normally, Dad normally comes in and does this bit, doesn't he?
Okay. What, the soldier?
Yes.
Yeah. You should have been here. How wonderful I was as a human being just earlier on, and funny. You had it all. The humanity, and I was stopped from telling you why. If I ever go on a rampage and kill loads of people, yeah, it's not going to be a supermarket. It's going to be people that have pissed me off. And I think Tom's pissed me off so much, he's going to be top of the list. What did I say? I said I gave him, I made the stamper. It took me flipping ages. The bloody rubber things were flying all over the place. It's a different brand. It was very hard to do. And he smudged a massive pile of them. He didn't think to stop because he was cocking it up. It looks like he's wiped his ass on the back of my business cards. So it's a good job he's not coming in today, because I'll probably have cooled down and have something like always to let him off, because he's always got this smart ass little kind of reply for all the arsehole things he does to me and the rest of the world, I presume. Can you see what colour that is? Can you? Can you see? Can you see? That is beetroot powder, and it's very good for you. But funnily enough, when Charlie, one of my doctors, comes in, I give him coffee. You can't stand it. He said, "Don't ever give me that again." No, he didn't say that because he's a nice bloke. I asked him if he liked it, and he said, he said, well, can't tell what he said. And do you know the saddest thing? I love this. It's keeping me alive and young looking. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how I looked before I stopped taking it. Now, bastards don't make it anymore. Not enough people like it. Or like Charlie, they think it's like dried sewer slime. All right, then. Last night, I went for fish and chips. You know, and there's lots of fish and chip shops in every town. Well, this is the best one. It's in top of the high street. I'm not going to tell you what it's called. It's fantastic. And went in, and they cook it fresh. Right. So I said I'll have 2 large cod, large chips, and mushy peas. And the girl said, that'd be £44. Yeah, this is when I nearly had the heart attack. I think, look, I can't add up. I'm rubbish with numbers. Actually, I'm rubbish with letters as well. And I knew this was wrong because something went off in my head. It went ching, and it's like a cash register. You know, the cash registers, ching. And it said in tiny little words, but I could read it even without me reading glasses because it was inside my head, and I could see it. And it said, "That can't possibly be right." Ching. I'm sorry, I can't finish this gag off because my heart is not in it. But there will be a lot about this fish and chip shop because there's a lot of material there. And this piece, like I said earlier on, it was fantastic. I don't think I was rolling around on my back on this one, but I thought that is clever. That's good. I like this. I'll mention him and I'll misspell his name and this, that, and the other. So... sorry, I just might be having an off day. I think it might be better when I've got a victim in here. I mean, someone to do it to. And I'm feeling a bit like Ben Gunn today. Oh, this is good. Some of you will know who Ben Gunn is, won't you? Oh. If only I had a brain, you know, a good one, a really good one, fantastic brain. Yeah, I could be like Stephen Fry. Wow, there's a man. Stephen Fry, our national treasure. But I haven't seen him lately. What he's up to. Probably in one of his houses, counting all his money. I would if I was him. Viacal. Do you believe in Viacal? The water's very hard in Wiltshire, and I keep thinking, shall I, shan't I? Shall I, shan't I? What are you thinking? Drinking a gallon of this? No, you wanker. Shall I? Come on, someone's thought of it. Get a water softener. Does anyone know? Is there a cleaning material that one swig would kill you instantly? What do you think? Is there? Isn't there? Okay. I'm looking at my animal show here, and it gives you images, and then they piss him, I'll disappear. And the one before that was like all the animals in the African jungle, and it said at the bottom something like, which one of these animals has got a moustache? I'll have to wait for it to come round now. I'll ask you. Alexa, which animal's got a moustache?
Here is an answer from an Alexa Answers contributor that I translated. The walrus.
The walrus? They don't live in Africa.
Here's what I found.
Huh. Well, tell me then, I've got to read it, have I? Flipping hell. I'm going to buy one with a bloody screen on, so I've got to bloody read it as well. Tell me. Bloody woman.
Here you go.
Go on then. Huh? My cousin Finney's. Oh. Alexa, fuck off. Oh shit. She's going to answer me now. Alexa, I'm so sorry. I think you're wonderful.
I don't know that.
You used to. You used to get...
Yes, I'm here. I listen once I hear the wake word.
Yeah. Okay. Alexa, can you see me?
That's not one of the things I can do.
So you don't know, Alexa, have I got a good looking voice?
Sorry, I don't know that.
Listen, if I do 10 things and you don't know that, I want my money back. What do you think about that? Alexa? Alexa, can I have my money back?
Can I have my money back?
Yeah.
Radio from Spotify.
Oh. Alexa, stop! Alexa, stop! Oh, God, what these bastard radio stations. You ask for one thing, and they give you a radio station. What's going on? Anyone know? I asked for. Oh. Have you seen the film? American Werewolf in London? Oh, brilliant, fantastic film. It's got Jenny Agutter in it. Yeah. And the theme is Bad Moon Rising. Bad Moon Rising by Creedence Clearwater Revival. But when you get it on that bloody machine there, it's not the soundtrack from the film. It's some pissy, shitty, rubbishy one, and it doesn't get me excited like I should do if I get the right song done by the right person. It's like those a record company called K-Tel Records, yeah? So they'd have all the hits. They'd have all the hits on them, and they'd be cheap, yeah? But it wouldn't be the original artist. Who in their fucking right mind would buy that album? I just thought, shit, you could have bought it for people you didn't like, didn't you, at Christmas? Ooh, I know you like Elvis, don't you? Yeah, it's called Caught in a Trap, this one. Yeah. You listen to this, you think you will be. Bloody hell. K-Tel Records. What the bloody hell are they making now? See, that was in the 70s when we were all less sophisticated. You could be ripped off by record companies and people like that and stuff like that, right? Whereas now, I don't know, they get hold of your bloody bank details and you go in there and think, fucking hell, I didn't buy 1,000 pairs of sexy knickers from Ann Summers. So you know someone's got into your account, don't you? And who wants 1,000 sexy knickers from Ann Summers? Does that mean that's a bloke who's that good looking? Yeah. Does he give him 10 each? Even that's a lot of women, isn't it? Or is it a high class brothel where you get your pair of knickers to put on your what do they call them? Prostitute, yeah. I shouldn't have said that, but should I? Prostitute. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Right then. I'll go back to my stamping. All right. Doing it properly. The way it should be done. Not the way Tom has done it. Right. You can go and make a cup of tea, all right? And if you put any sugar in it, 1, 2, 3, 4 sugars, right? That's not tea. That's a bloody soft drink. Stop doing it, arsehole. Ooh, right, okay. Mississippi Delta. Oh, right, all right. I'll leave you alone in a minute, honest. I promise. I promise. There's a Paul Simon album, Gracelands. Fantastic album. Really, really good. And it goes boom, 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 boom. Mississippi Delta, but there's this bit in it, right? And it says, and she combed her hair and she farted. Yeah, I got people to listen to that, and they say, no, he didn't say that. It bloody well sounds like it. Someone should phone him up and find out. And if he didn't write that, because I've seen the lyrics come up, and it's not in the lyrics, but I think I'm right. She combed her hair and farted. I was astounded at first, and now I got used to it. It's got to be that. It's got to be that. It's such a. It's not in any other records I know. Graceland's. It's Graceland's. I'm sure it's that one. So it's a title track. Mississippi Delta, national guitar. I never know that. You didn't really know that. She combed her hair and farted. I'm losing love like a ribbon in my heart. Ooh, and it falls apart. Graceland, Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee. I'm gonna Graceland, Graceland. Guitar. Okay. Right, this is serious now. This is hairdressing. I've been doing this for years and years and years. And I want to tell you about how hair grows, okay, and the hair on your body, because there are misconceptions. There's misconceptions in hairdressing and everywhere. And this one I want to clarify, and also go on to tell you how men's eyebrows should be trimmed and why they should be trimmed. Okay, you listening? Okay, right. Hair on your head, every hair on your body is not random. It's part of your blueprint. You got that? Because you would think, I mean, I'm sure I used to, oh yeah, hair grows randomly. No, it does not grow randomly. There's a pattern to it, and it's part of you. The blueprint can change, and that's called male pattern baldness. Okay, so what a hair does, it grows to its optimum length that's supposed to be, apart from on your hair, because you've got idiots like me who cut it and style it and make you look beautiful. But if you left the hair on your head, it would grow to its determined length. Different people would be, you know, some people, they might have sparse hair, but it's designed to grow to a length. And then it stays there, right? It stays there. And then you have a shedding cycle, which is not all at once, and it's not in the same place. So when you see hairs in the bath, you know, and when you see long hairs in the bath, you think it's 10 times more hair than it actually is. All right? It's just natural shedding. That's natural. And it happens. So ear hair, eyebrow hair. So quite often I see guys and I think, good dear, would you like, you need your eyebrows trimmed. Oh, no, get away from me. No, don't you dare. I've got a big fuck off knife in my pocket. You touch my eyebrows and I'll stab you with it. I shouldn't have said that. So I try and say to them, look, listen. Every hair on your head is an individual. It has a direction, an angle in which it grows to, and that's what's part of you. If your blueprint was changing all the time, you'd be like a flipping, I'll say jelly baby, but I didn't mean that. So, and I sort of say to them, see that long one there? See that long one? That's long every time. That one goes long, and that one will go grey first. All right. So, if you let me trim your eyebrow hairs, you'll look better, right? It only lasts a couple of weeks. Yeah. And it knows to come back exactly to the same length. It's not going to grow any thicker. it's a misconception. It's if you cut hair shorter, it looks bulkier and it looks thicker. And I don't know if it's come from that, or it's just a big fear, isn't it? It's a big fear. I'm getting old. I never had these bloody sideburn eyebrows until that bastard barber made me have them trimmed. Right? It's not because they were trimmed. It's because time's moved on. It was their time to change. Cutting them makes no difference. And I'll give you an example. Say you put a lighter up too high, whiff, and it burns off one of your bloody eyebrows. How's the body going to know whether to bring it back to the way it should be? It's because it's got a predetermined length. So barbers trimming your eyebrows, if they need doing it, it's a good thing. Okay. I've been caught out a couple of times because the way I trim eyebrows, and I think is the best way, is you layer them. You layer them down and you do a little bit of trimming here, there, and sort of shape them up. And monobrows, it's good. Pluck them out. Monobrows never gonna be a good thing. Okay. So where am I going with this? Right. Okay. Yeah. No, I'll tell you a little story. Down the road, right, is the RCB. It's in Westbury. It's about all officers. They want to bloody shut it, stupid sod, but it's still going. They come in as students to be assessed. Yes, you're in the army. Yeah, we'll pay for your university fees. You can go to Sandhurst, but you've got to pass the test here first. Now, I've had a few of them come through, and some people work there. I'm doing this really nice lad, lovely lad, I don't know, in his 20s and stuff, big guy, good looking, all the rest of it, cutting his hair because he's going, to be for his interview and stuff. As I'm cutting his hair, I'm thinking, Jesus, there's something funny about your eyebrows. It's weird. It was kind of making me think, what's going on there? So finished his haircut off more or less, and I said, your eyebrows, what's going on with your eyebrows? He says, my girlfriend's waxed them. And I was thinking, oh, shit. Nah. Man's eyebrows. Nah, you must not do that. Don't let her do it again. He stood up for her. He seems like the sort of dickhead that might carry on letting her do it. I told him, look, that's not natural. It's not good. And it's what I say to other guys as well, is that girls can pluck their eyebrows, they can enhance them, they do this, that, and color them, all these different shapes, and it makes them look great. But anything remotely close to that sort of thing on a bloke, it don't. It's terrible. It's wrong. I don't like it. Don't do it. Don't let it happen to you. Just don't cut your eyebrows. Let them get scruffy. Let them do what you want. Just do not do the wrong shit to them. Okay? It's bad. Extremely bad. Oh, I have a confession to make here now. I do not like androgynous looks. I do not like it. It's not natural. It's horrible. It makes me feel like I'm in a creepy film, or it should not. It's not good. Not in magazines. If I see it, I don't like it. It's not good. It's nasty. Right. So, I told you about the eyebrows. Okay. I'll pretend someone sat in a chair and I'll tell you how I perceive it when I'm looking at them. So I give them a fantastic haircut. They look like $1 million, they want some nice clothes on. And I say to them, look, you need your eyebrows trimmed. You what? Have you had your eyebrows trimmed before? I'll tell you why. Okay. This is how the eye looks at the world. What a bloody Italian eye does, I can tell you. This is how it looks at the world. It looks for ugliness or beauty. And if you show the eye ugliness, it can't stop looking at it. It can't. It's horrible. So what I'm saying is, because your eyebrow and what your eyebrows are doing, they're the essence of you is your eyes, right? So I've cut your hair beautifully so people look into your eyes and they listen to you. But if your eyebrows are a bag of shite, the eye looks and it's always thinking about the eyebrows. It's thinking, yeah. Because you haven't got a trained eye, you probably don't know what the problem is. But you think, the eye's looking at you. And I'm saying, look, listen, you do not want to detract from yourself and that. And your eyebrows are stealing the show. You shouldn't let your eyebrows steal the show. And at this point, I will say there are some older guys that have, big, bushy, horny ones, and they can look great. And I like them. I'm not saying they have to be trimmed. And other things. Some of them are okay, but 95% of eyebrows will fuck you over if you don't have them trimmed properly. Okay, so I'm going to tell you how to. All right, yeah. Sometimes I see a guy, and it's not only that his eyebrows are bushy, they're too dark. They look like got mascara on them. And what I'm hoping is when I trim them, as they should be trimmed, skin tone shows through them and they don't steal the show. And quite often I'm standing at the side of someone and I'm saying, look, you might be looking in there, but you can't see how scruffy they look from the sides. It's not a good thing. All right. And the worst thing that can happen is when they got these big, thicky bush eyebrows and I trim them, yeah, and it's not much difference. You can't see enough skin tone going through. That does not happen very often, but that is a possibility. Okay. All right. I'm kind of like being snobby here and thinking my primarily, I am doing hairdressing tutorials, snippets. I'm doing them as snippets for the client, not for the hairdresser, for the client. But I will do it, and it will be, for the hairdresser to be a better hairdresser to do it for his client. Because I'm hoping that people will get educated and not let bullshit happen to them because they've gone to a bullshit hairdresser who can do a fade and nothing else. Actually, they can't do a fade. The fade part of it is beautiful. And then there's a pie on the top of these haircuts. I see hundreds of them. I think, the fade is fantastic. But why didn't they finish the top off? Don't the kid know? Don't he care? Like the barber? I mean, I actually do know some stuff that I can't tell you. Okay, can't tell you. It's a little story. I might tell you at some point. But that is classically what I've always called a cake. When people come in and their hair is not cut properly, it looks like a cake. It's too dense. It's not natural. It's like a Beatle haircut. In those days, a Beatle haircut, it was okay. But I mean, I have looked at some of the Beatles and the Rolling Stones haircuts, even though they were cakey, pissing top hairdressers were putting their little spin onto it, and they were fantastic. It's kind of like, okay, I'll show you how your barber should be trimming your eyebrows. Now, okay, so the comb in hairdressing thing is the shaping implement, and scissors is the cutting implement. So the comb does the shaping. So you can shape the eyebrows. And what we're doing is we're shaping them and we're layering them. We're not plucking them out. And you can pluck the middle ones, but not anywhere else. Or certainly you cannot bloody well wax them. And the reason you can't wax them and do that shit is because nature knows what it's doing. It's like a pudding basin haircut. You're going into the natural hairline and you don't know what you're doing. And that's the same with eyebrows. Okay. So you can do it with a comb. That's one way of doing it. Or, I don't know if you can see this. I'll see if I'll show you. Now, these are professional clippers, obviously. Okay. But these are the type that have a lever, and it's like a comb. Okay, can you see that? I'll open it and close it. Now that allows a skilled person like myself, if I open them fully, right, and I run them at 90 degrees to your eyebrows, it will cut them to that length between the cutting blade and that edge there. It's a very useful tool with your pair of clippers. And also you can use them open in other areas, and by the angle you take them, you can just you don't need the comb as such. You can use the clippers to graduate and cut the hair and do various techniques. So that's quite often I use the clippers, because most people's eyebrows at that length cut down, or if I can hold them back a bit, you know, I can let them be longer. There's lots of shit I can do because I've been doing this for 40 years. All right, so that's that one. Or if you're a wanker barber and you're not that good, I would say you can get away with a number one. Actually, I do my own with a number one. Up, down, chick, chack, chop, boom, done. Okay, so that's the other way. There might be other ways, but I've given you 3. That's enough. I certainly wouldn't use a cutthroat razor. Not that's not possible. Okay. So, have we done everything on eyebrows? Probably not. Oh yeah. Ha ha. Oh dear. Oh. Well, you know, for a long time you think all eyebrows are the same. Well, I did until I think I did the vicar. Oh my God. And a good neighbour of mine who got kind of like sparse eyebrows. So you've got to be very careful and look out for the sparse eyebrows, because you think that like normal eyebrows, they're not. There's a bloody great hole in them and the hair's going across there. And if you layer them, whoa, you got a bloody well patch. Oh shit. That's not good. Not good at all. So assess them if they're, you know, before you jump in and create a big faux pas. All right. See, that sort of eyebrow, if it's going to be trimmed, you might want to, you know, look at it and see where the long one is, and just with a corner of your clippers sort of dab it there and do. Now, I say clippers, yeah, because clippers are very unlikely to stab you in the eye and you lose an eye. But if you're pissing around with a pair of pointy scissors and someone goes like that, whoop, and the eyeball's on the end of it, you think, oh, fucking hell, how can I get that back in? I don't know what to do, really. What would you say? I suppose you would try and put it back in, wouldn't you? Or, I don't know, chuck it in the sink, put it in a glass, swill it around, and say, look, I'm going to have to fucking call an ambulance or take you to the hospital. I don't know, really. But the best thing is, don't let it ever happen. Okay? Clippers around the face, not scissors. Or, I don't know. It's like, when I drive, right, I sort of drive, if I think, fucking hell, something's going on here, I have my foot over the brake ready. You got that? Do you know what that is? Yeah? Yes, you're going along, you got enough speed, and your foot's over the brake, so you can really slam it down. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I'm ever using scissors around someone's face where it could be a problem, my foot's over the brake. Well, it's not over the brake. I'm ready to not cause damage, because you don't want to cause damage. Not here, because we're good barbers. There's other barbers, they cause damage every bloody haircut, as far as I can see. In the olden days, right? In the olden days, when I used to see a bad haircut, I used to feel happy and sad at the same time. Now, I just feel sad. I'm getting too old. I'm thinking, I'm going to be dead soon. And where's all the good barbers going to be? They're not around. It's all fast food bullshit. Yeah. Okay. Eyebrows, we've done that, we've done that, we've done that. And how they should not be trimmed. Oh yeah, I was saying, but yeah. When nature knows what it's doing. So it plonks hair on your head, this, that, and the other. So when you are working with nature and hair, you should be aware of it and work with it. And sometimes I feel terrible about this. I do feel terrible. I think I can doctor nature a bit here and make this look better. And I do. It's certain areas where the growth pattern creates something, or on a crown that's a fucking nightmare. And all it takes, it's not much, is a bit of thinning, a bit of texturing, a bit of this, a bit of that, and whoa, that's what it's about. This is what my haircuts are about. I'm looking to make them sexy and dangerous at every point and stop. And I like natural and organic. Okay, so the next snippet tutorial, I think, is going to be on the hairline and the back of the hair. Okay, and then after that snippet, we'll do perhaps fringes and cowlicks and stuff. Okay, I've probably said too much, but this can be cut down, right? Lots of people saying, "Oh, I've got a double crown." Is that what am I saying there? Yeah. And I say, no, you haven't, because a crown is a circular pattern of hair. Yeah, that does its thing. What they've got is they've got a lot of movement in their hair. We call it movement when there's things going on that other people don't know. So they've got a crown, then it comes across like this, and it's sort of thrown up like that, right? Yeah, like that, or like that, or like that. But it's not a double crown. It's not a double crown. Double crowns are distinctly two crowns, like a bloody old-fashioned tape recorder. That's what they're like. Yeah, fucking getting yeah. And I can't stand them. Oh, it's such unnatural. It's I can deal around. I think you're a poor bastard. You got all your hair, but you got two double crown. You got a double crown. Oh, horrible. I had something very spooky. Bollocks! I'm not sure if I had a camera phone then. I should have taken a picture of it, and it was a triple crown. Oh, how scary is that? A triple crown. He must have been an alien. It was, oh, whoa. Takes so much space up at the back of your head. You think, how am I going to make your hair dangerous and sexy when you got 3 crowns? Why don't you just fuck off to the shit barber? Would be best, really, because I can't be looking at it for a start. Oh, flipping out. And I've got a nightmare scenario that there might be someone out there with a quadruple crown. Oh, it's making me feel funny already. Maybe it's not possible in nature. I hope so. It's got to be rare, because it's the first time I saw a rare. Yeah. The other thing is I almost got close to it yesterday, and I say that the front of your hair, right, is never symmetrical. One side, the way it grows. This is the growth pattern. The dog direction of growth. And it was almost like, oh yeah, that sticks out like that, and that sticks out. It was almost symmetrical. But yeah. Okay. Signing off. What the fuck is that? Oh, is it? Yeah. Huh? Okay. Alexa, can you sing?
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Think I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, eensy weensy squeensy ones. See how they wiggle and squirm. Down goes the first one, down goes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. Up comes the first one, up comes the second one. Oh, how they wiggle and squirm. I bite off the heads and suck out the juice and throw the skins away.
Jesus Christ.
Nobody knows how fat I grow on worms 3 times a day. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I think I'll go eat worms. Big fat juicy ones, eensy weensy squeensy ones. See how they wiggle and squirm.
Alexa, I think you've made my day. I didn't think you were going to be able to sing.
I don't know that one.
Don't you? Alexa, 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 Alexa. Can you sing something else?
Here's something else. Something else why too.
No, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. It can be problematic in here because I've got an Amazon Show and an Amazon Echo in the same room. I don't think they talk to each other, but they piss me off sometimes. This is the Amazon Show. Alexa, can you sing?
It's not just my obsession, it's more than a reliance. We owe an awful lot to a little thing called science. Geology,
Alexa, stop! Alexa,
Betterman.
Alexa, stop! Alexa, can you sing that song about worms?
Sorry, I don't know that, but I do have a skill you might like.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Sing Song. Do you want to try it?
No. Alexa, can you sing?
Space is big, it's seriously huge, like infinitely vast. And it's filled, but maybe not quite filled, with planets, stars, and gas. And it's old, it's super ancient, 13.8 billion years. Older than your gran or her gran or your gran's gran. It's got stars far more than we can count, and I can count quite high. And our sun is one of untold billions scattered in the sky. Supernovas.
Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop.
Asteroids and shooting stars.
Alexa, do you want me to pull the plug out?
You have Task Penguin enabled. Do you want to open it?
Alexa, repeat that.
You have Task Penguin enabled. Do you want to open it?
Alexa, can you repeat that?
You have Task Penguin enabled. Do you want to open it?
Alexa, what is Task Penguin?
According to Wikipedia, the Galapagos penguin is a penguin endemic to the Galapagos Islands, Ecuador. It is the only penguin found north of the equator. Most inhabit Fernandina Island and the west coast of Isabella Island. The cool waters of the Humboldt and Cromwell currents allow it to survive despite the tropical latitude. Did that answer your question?
No, I didn't ask you that question, actually. I asked you something else.
Feedback.
What? Alexa, stop! Alexa, stop! Alexa, how many sausages are in a ring of sausages?
Here's something I found on the web. There are around 12 sausages in a bag.
Okay. That's all right then. Okay. Yes. Go on. I've just realised that telling people how good you are and how rubbish everyone else is doesn't make you more busy. But I'm not going to stop doing it. And I've realised why I do it. Do you know why I do it? How would you know how I do it unless I tell you? All right, I'm going to tell you. Thing is, I've got 100% Italian genes. Yeah. From Naples. That might be significant too. But the thing about Italians is Italians know how. Yeah. And it's kind of a bit of a curse, because I think I've probably done it all my life, is if you see something that you think should be better or improved, or it's bad, you shoot your mouth off. Yeah, I do. Ask Tom how many times he's seen me do it. Right? Yeah, but as far as I know, there's no cure. You've just got to be better around me. If you could, would be best, is what I would like. You got it? Yeah.